fast-reaching 10 billion plus global citizens. How will we scale to provide food, health, and education to future generations? Pandemic and technological evolution has wholly disrupted our life. What will be the new global paradigms for living in this new normal? We especially need a new governance structure and a futuristic leader to guide us, who understand technology, user privacy, people's digital right, food innovation, impact on the economy with empathy. Yes, empathy. Someone who can connect the dots where no connection is apparent. Almost like an AI, deep learning models to find the answers. We need to build a new kind of government. I have discussed this issue in IIT 2020 Impact video series with several leaders. Let's co-invent and redefine the future, our future, which requires collaboration at all levels. Our next guest is Mr. Manoj Sinha. Yes, Mr. Manoj Sinha, Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir. How do I introduce a person of his stature? So I spent several hours, and I'm going to share what I feel personally, Mr. Sinha. There are very few IITians, even engineers in politics. The majority of us pick a job or entrepreneurship as a career choice, which is not a bad choice, I believe, Mr. Sinha. Except few exceptions. You are one of those. You have dedicated your life to better humanity and our country. You were selected as president of Banaras Hindu University Student Association in 1982 and become the ordinary citizen's voice. He has set a rare example by utilizing his entire local area development funds for the welfare of people in his constituency. He is Lieutenant Governor of the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Those of you doesn't know, India has 28 states and 8 union territories. Please Google Jammu and Kashmir. You will understand the complexities of his job. Mr. Sinha graduated in civil engineering from IIT BHU in 1979. Fun fact, they have the best hostel food among all IITs. I bet Mr. Sinha will agree to that. He's a dreamer, a visionary leader. So without further ado, let me present Mr. Manoj Sinha, Lieutenant Governor. The floor is yours, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Sanjeev Goyal, Conference Chair, members of Organizing Committee, greetings to all fellow IITians, thinkers, innovators, and aspiring entrepreneurs. Friends, today is the 5th of December. 62 years ago, the first long-distance call was made, which became popular as STD, subscriber trunk dialing, and revolutionized the global telecom sector. In these trying times of corona pandemic, which we are confronting with the spirit of compassion, I am witnessing similar ideation, experiments, innovation, determination among our fellow Indians, who are not only helping in fighting the deadly virus, but also devising new paths, new policies, new technological tools to strengthen our business ecosystem, and tirelessly working to install India as a #1 investment destination. Despite initial slowdown, like the rest of the world, we are nursing our business ecosystem to life and engineering the sustainable future. The global big economies are in a never-before cycle. You may have noticed in India, We are trying to convert challenges into opportunities so that we stand up with a world remade by coronavirus. Our strength is the wisdom of samsara, which means the wheel of the moment. We are moving in a circle, and a stage comes when civilization threatened by fate requires a collective consciousness to fight back. I have four mantras for the present and a new future: peace, progress, prosperity, and above all, people first. Being a civil engineering student, I realize that in order to create sustainable development, our growth prospects must depend significantly on policies that are inclusive, people-centric, focuses on domestic investment and consumption, while at the same time it is enabled to compete with top players in the global market. Just half an hour ago, an esteemed panel was discussing new entrepreneurs. Friends, the current crisis and the turmoil in several sectors have opened the doors of challenges and opportunities for new entrepreneurs. In India, we have an oasis of talent which may look like a small drop on the global stage, but they are tributaries of a great river of technology, innovation, and evolution. The IITs and IITians have again demonstrated their capabilities by quickly coming up with innovative solutions to tackle the deadly virus. We seek more hand-holding to new entrepreneurs from you all. There is another interesting phenomenon. Now that we are becoming a remote society in which virtual is the new normal, there is a hastened demand for closer cooperation between the academia and the industry. The appetite for solutions that it is in harmony with nature and humankind is much more today to facilitate the smoother transformation from withering away pre-COVID to post-COVID era world is eagerly waiting for. Friends, in the last 6-7 years, we have created the right atmosphere for budding entrepreneurs, which are paying rich dividends. Just before the corona pandemic, India was witnessing the birth of 2-3 startups per day, and most of them have matured in businesses since then. And if we want to see it as a global phenomenon, the world economy would require extensive focus on at least 6 sectors: infrastructure, services, industry, startups, agriculture, and technology, where new entrepreneurs would need hand-holding and other assistance. Friends, if we can achieve swift progress in these sectors, a new culture of entrepreneurs will be born. I can tell you from my own experience that the young population is ready to be an entrepreneur and contribute for Atmanirbhar Jammu Kashmir. We have a conducive environment, a robust grassroots democratic system, and talented young men and women armed with new ideas to set up innovative business and services. 2 months ago, when I suggested to my officers for picking up 2 talented, willing young boys and girls from each 4290 panchayats, we were hoping to get somewhere around 8,600 odd applicants. Friends, I am delighted to share with you, within 3 weeks, we have had more than 12,000 applications. In the numbers, I personally feel are hidden newfound dreams of youth of Jammu and Kashmir who are keen to exploit rich dividends of real democracy and do something extraordinary for themselves and the society. We have sanctioned all the cases, and today I can proudly say within a short span of a month in our union territory, we have added a team of entrepreneurs in different sectors. These harbingers of change at the grassroots, with the right assistance from administration, can offer long-term and sustainable solutions to diverse sectors and also improve business environment in the Jammu Kashmir Union Territory. Yesterday, you all have heard our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji and his undeterred resolve to push for a new India, which would happen only if the country strives to be Atmanirbhar or self-reliant. His mantra of holistic, balanced growth and focus on digital infrastructure is our guiding principle. During my stint as Union IT and Communication Minister, the focus under the leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister was to have enormous investment in technology and innovation. And we made decent progress in creating digital networks across the country for effective penetration of technology at Gram Panchayat level. And it paid rich dividends. During the period of lockdown, e-infra ensured young boys and girls could take online classes, and we continued to transfer all the social benefits and services to the individual beneficiaries through JAM platform. We are also providing opportunities to new entrepreneurs to come out with new innovative technology products. A young boy based in Srinagar is developing a new app which will help kids take tuition classes in different languages. Another budding entrepreneur, through his startup, is working on a solution to handle unscheduled power cuts. Friends, this small example narrates the story of hope which would manifest in many ways for a better future. To achieve that, we also need to encourage startups at the grassroots level. The environment is conducive for setting up new incubators and startups in villages on PPP mode. It is my personal view that the states and the UT, with the help of technological departments in the universities and corporates, may establish startup centers which can handhold the students in developing innovative projects and commercializing them. Friends, in Kokarnag, we have a startup unit which was launched by a young entrepreneur who returned from the United States a few years ago and is now providing technological solutions to others interested in horticulture. For sustained growth, we will have to move towards weather-proof agriculture with technological interventions. I believe infusion of technology in conventional farming is extremely vital to increase productivity. Recently, I had visited a Krishi Vigyan Kendra in Jammu and reviewed various schemes for extension services. I also discussed the ways to enhance farm mechanization. There is a scope for private entrepreneurs for setting up ventures to own farm equipment and lease it to small and marginal farmers because it would be unviable for them to purchase the machineries. The agriculture equipment leasing companies at block level could create more entrepreneurs and opportunity for the small and marginal farmers to increase their productivity. Friends, the industry sector in today's environment requires a new language of re-engineering, of creative solutions, of transforming small and medium enterprises as well as mega push for bigger industries. Although industry in India accounts for around 30% of GDP, the manufacturing sector has witnessed slowdown, and today it would be around 2% of the global manufacturing. In my view, the process of industrialization requires a major reform in the small and medium enterprises for improving productivity and generation of gainful employment opportunities. We are working towards the Honorable Prime Minister's dream of making Atmanirbhar Bharat, and I believe increased investment in design, innovation, manufacturing and technology can make India not just Atmanirbhar, but a potent player in the global value chain. I also strongly believe in the post-pandemic era, the digital apartheid has to end soon. Only through that we can visualize a hybrid beneficial situation which has remained untapped till now. India's large agrarian society, not only feeding our stomachs, but stimulating our brains too with tech solutions. To create a self-sufficient society, the growth has to be multidimensional. We are witnessing dawn of the new processes and new business ecosystems. We are ready to go back to the drawing board and start afresh on major needed fronts. Our domestic economy is showing a strong potential to fight back, and wherever required, we are addressing the structural issues. Friends, at this juncture, countries recovering from pandemic shock are working on production, trade, and investment. I believe India is going to play a major role, and our comparative advantage lies in large-scale manufacturing, infrastructure, availability of land, labor, natural resource, technological advancement, financial development, and ease of doing business. We have an exciting opportunity here, and now do invest in a new present for a new future. Thank you very much. Wish you all much in advance a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, which I am sure will be safer with vaccines expected to hit the market soon. Jai Hind. Thank you again.
Hello, sir. Sir, we are extremely grateful to you for giving us so actionable and from the ground inputs. These ideas and thoughts will inspire a lot of entrepreneurs to actually solve for Bharat and bring the vision of Honorable Prime Minister of Atmanirbhar Bharat to reality. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, everybody.